Hello, classmates. Here we go. Are you ready for chapter 5, part 2? Of course you are. You have your textbook ready and open at page 92. You have something to write on and something to write with. And here we go. Well, I couldn't resist this one. So what is this going to be all about? Well, we're going to talk about the mini agenda that we need to prepare before we make a phone call. Of course, we need to also review what it means to make a professional phone call and leaving professional voicemails. And finally, let's refresh our memory on cell phone etiquette here so that we don't bother other people. And when you call, here is the mini agenda part. Be sure to write down these 3 things for yourself. Well, your name, of course, and you need to say what company you're calling with. Okay. And a brief explanation why you're calling. So for me, it would be, hello, this is Claudia Eckelmann with Diablo Valley College. I'm calling about, there you go. All right. Be well prepared. That should remind you of everything else we have done before in other chapters, because we need to be very clear on the purpose of our call first. Just like we need to be clear on the purpose of the email, the purpose of the meeting, the purpose of a presentation. Making the calls professionally. Yes, indeed. Once you're on the phone with somebody, be cheerful. Remember, maybe you have read about this, that call centers have mirrors in the cubicle so that the employees are encouraged to smile, because actually it does show in the voice, right? Can you hear that too? All right. That goes without saying. And when the call needs to be over, be sure to make that clear. Say, so we have completed all we need to cover on our call today, and you will receive a follow-up email from me shortly, within 24 hours or so. Yeah, does that make sense? A close. And of course, we need to try to not go do the back and forth, the ping pong of voicemails and all that kind of stuff. And that brings me to the voicemails. Hallelujah, here we go. Well, again, preparation is key here. Be sure that you are clear on what the message is going to, what the main point is going to be of the voicemail that you're leaving. Smile. Yeah, and articulate. Remember, you don't get the visual, you don't get the facial expressions, anything else. Leaving a voicemail only provides you with the tonality and with the enunciation that you can use. Also, voicemails can be forwarded. You never know where your voicemails end up. Assume that the listener doesn't know anything. So create a complete voicemail. What if you receive a professional phone call in your what if you receive a phone call in your professional role? Well, you need to answer promptly and be courteous. Introduce yourself right away and be responsive and helpful. So in other words, do not say, well, I can't help you with that, or well, just kind of say that, hey, this is not your job, man. You have options here. You can take messages, you can transfer the person to somebody who will be more helpful. You can look up information. So for me, for example, at DVC, when I receive a phone call that is asking me something about how many courses is the accounting AA? Or AS rather. Well, frankly, I don't know. However, I then can go to the website, or I usually have my catalog handy, actually right on my desk. I look it up, and that's it. It's all about making the customer happy, right? Customer service. So when answering a call for others, if you are in an office that shares a phone line, for example, take careful notes if they leave a message. If there are transferred calls, announce that you will transfer, give a number that the person can call in case you accidentally disconnect the caller. Okay, and now let's talk about cell phone etiquette. Well, this is good for your personal life as well as for your professional life. It just means being courteous and considerate. Remember how annoying it is for you when you hear half the conversation from somebody next to you. There are designated, either officially or unofficially designated quiet areas, the movie theaters, of course, concerts, any kind of other shared spaces, meetings, of course, and also in public places. Amtrak and European trains also have that. They have designated quiet cars by now. And again, try to smile. It does make a difference. If you have to take a call, be sure that those around you know that it's very urgent. Be apologetic. And if you haven't set up an outgoing voicemail message yet for your cell phone, please do so. Make it professional. And drive no talk later. So turns out I was stopped by a cop the other day, and he stopped me because I was talking on the phone. Now, I was talking on the phone, not holding it up against my head, but I had it on speakerphone. And the very friendly cop said, well, you know, the law says hands-free, not ear-free. Therefore, I was holding the phone in my hand, in my lap. And yeah, I got a warning that time. So don't do what I did. A professional ringtone. Here's another one. Don't do what I did, because the ringtone I have chosen for my cell phone is a quacking duck. You choose something different. Now, here comes what needs to be completed before the next class, before 7:30 a.m. Thursday. Number one, well, of course, you're going to first create a mini agenda, right? But this is my Google Voice number, and I will set it so that it goes directly to voicemail, okay? Then inform me, your customer, that something is ready to be picked up. Something I dropped off, something I ordered, something that I left with you, something, whatever it may be. You can have fun with this, right? Be sure that I can understand your complete name, your affiliation, and your callback number if I have any questions. And be creative, because most of our classmates are promoter socializers. We like to have fun. And with that, I see you soon.